What's up, guys? Here's why I don't see her during that time of the month, and you shouldn't either, okay? This is gonna be probably one of the more controversial topics I take on, and I can promise you the ladies aren't gonna be happy with this one, okay? Number one is she can make you lose frame much easier. When it's that time of the month, small things spark drama. You leave that towel on the floor, it creates this giant fight. You leave a dish in the sink, it creates this giant fight. And you're gonna always be on that damage control mode because not only is she upset for something that you might think is valid, but she's also not in the best mood. She doesn't feel great, so you feel like more and more you have to compensate and say, "Oh, I'm so sorry," yada yada. And over time, what happens is you try too hard to fix things, fix her mood, and she starts to subconsciously lose attraction. Okay, where typically you'd stand your ground on some things or just make it not that big of a deal. Now everything's a big deal. You're acting like it's a big deal, so is she, and it's subconsciously starting to make her lose attraction. Number two, her energy is low. Her vibe is very low energy, okay? She's not flirty, she's not feminine, she's not fun to be around. And basically, it's like being around a sick person. If she was sick, would you want to hang out with her? Probably not. Now, obviously, you're going to want to take care of your person here and there. I get it. But it's better if you just don't, because it's basically like being around someone who's low energy, low vibe, and you're just not getting the best version of her. And I wouldn't want to hang out with her if I'm not giving her the best version of me. So why would I want to hang out with her if she's not giving me the best version of her? And a woman's going to say, "Oh, if you don't want me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best." Yeah, and guess what? I don't give a damn. Number three is that this helps keep a healthy balance of space. So she will be happier / hornier when you see her next, okay? You give her that little break. She was all horny through those few days, and then she comes back even happier, even hornier for you, okay? You're coming off not too available. You're keeping the mystery alive. She's wondering what you're doing that week. Obviously, you're talking here and there, but she wishes you would spend time with her, and you said no. And now, she's gonna want you more when she comes back. Number four is that you are subconsciously rewarding bad behavior or the wrong behaviors, okay? So she might be moody, irritable, and you're rewarding her with quality time. Okay, you're saying, "Oh, well, when you feel like this time of the month, I'm gonna treat you the best. All right, I'm gonna treat you so well, you're gonna love me." All right, so most guys will be their nicest, most attentive self during the time of the month. Okay, you will be your most nicest version of yourself during that time of the month where she's acting not feminine, not fun. She's acting very low energy, and that's when you're gonna act the best. Do you see how that subconsciously will rewire her brain to think, "Oh, well, when I act moody and like this, I get rewarded. So now I'm gonna act moody and not feminine all the time." Okay, so you just don't want to do that. That way, by avoiding her, not seeing her during this time, you're not accidentally rewarding her during this time, okay? Number five is you avoid being blamed for misunderstandings, okay? So anything you say can and will be twisted, okay? So your flirty banter, where maybe you're making a joke here and there, that's now going to be seen as offensive jabs, okay? You keep jabbing at her. She would usually laugh at this, but now she's taking it personally, okay? Now she's all offended. She's crying. Okay, little actions of yours will be scrutinized, all right? Just like before, leaving the towel on the ground. Maybe you chew a certain way and she gets mad about it now, okay? Little things you do here and there. Maybe it's the way you walk. Maybe it's the way you talk. Maybe you're talking to her and she's like, "Stop talking. Please just stop talking. I don't want to talk to you right now." Just little actions of yours get scrutinized. You're not going to have a good time, so just don't hang out with her. Number six, if she's not into period sex, you are just becoming a comfort zone even faster, okay? You're taking the fast track to the comfort zone. You're taking the fast track to the roommate effect, where she says, "Oh, you just feel like a roommate." All right? The roommate effect is sped up because you're not having sex. You're just hanging out. You're just watching movies, eating ice cream, okay? The more time you spend watching Netflix and eating ice cream, the faster she loses attraction to you, okay? So just don't do it. Don't hang out with her. And no offense, But you could be spending your time better. You could be hanging out with the boys, working on your social circle, working on yourself, working on your passion project, okay? Going to the gym. More stuff could be getting done, but instead you're sitting on the bed watching Netflix with a girl who is not acting feminine, not acting fun. Does that make sense to you? No. Now guys, if you're getting anything out of this video, if I'm dropping gems, hit that like and subscribe button and let's keep going. Number 7, she respects you for letting her handle it on her own, okay? So she's gonna return more feminine and more romantic, all right? She's gonna say, oh, well, he gave me that space I needed. He gave me that time to handle it myself. I'm a big girl. I can handle it myself. Most women don't even want to be coddled during this time. Because guess what? Yeah, maybe it might be your first time with her during that time of the month, or you only experience it every so often. But she's had this happening her whole life since she was like 13 years old. So she's a big girl. She knows how to handle it. Most women don't want to feel coddled during this time because it's not anything major for them. Yeah, it's painful or whatever. But she doesn't actually see it as this giant major thing like you do. It's just part of her life. It's just part of her lifestyle now, okay? Next, number 8 is you avoid the crash dummy test, okay? So basically, she's gonna intentionally act extra moody to see if you can handle her at her worst, all right? She's seeing if you can handle her at her worst, because like I said before, if you can't handle her at her worst, you don't deserve her at her best. Now, I'm not a big fan of that because, I liked when she is bringing her feminine energy, and I will reciprocate with good energy on my end. If she's going to bring this bad energy and expect me to just bring my best every time, it's not going to happen, okay? The more you do during this time, the faster she's losing attraction compared to normal, all right? So the best thing you can do is avoid the crash dummy test, avoid her during that time of the month. Number 9, her brutal honesty could ruin the relationship. So during that time of the month, like I said, things are bothering her more. Things are bothering her more easily. She's more in tune to the things you do that she doesn't like, all right? So her mask is gonna drop and she will be less filtered about the things she doesn't like about you. So anything she doesn't like about you, she's gonna bring it up. She's gonna say it. She's gonna say, oh, you're so lazy. You're such a lazy person. You never do anything. You never do anything. All right, she's gonna start taking these digs at you that you're gonna take pretty personally. There's just a very much higher chance of her saying something that sticks in your head forever, and it's gonna change your perception of her. You saw her as a sweet girl, but now she's saying all these things and you're second guessing the whole relationship because you're like, what else is she hiding? What else does she not like about me, okay? When in reality, yeah, everyone's gonna not like things about certain people, but that doesn't mean she doesn't want to be with you. But during this time of the month, it's gonna sound like things that she's willing to leave you over, all right? So best thing you can do, avoid, avoid, avoid. Don't spend time with her. And number 10 is it's simply a lose-lose situation, all right? Here's why. If you're too sweet and comforting, she's gonna feel smothered. Get away from me. I'm too hot right now. I don't want to cuddle. I'm in pain. Get away from me. All right? And then if you're with her but giving her space, she feels like you're ignoring her. Why aren't you cuddling me? Why aren't you over here? Why aren't you talking to me? And you know that when you do talk to her, do comfort her, she's going to feel smothered. So just see her after she's back to baseline, okay? Just see her when she's back to baseline. That way you don't have to worry about being in this lose-lose situation. All right? Because I'm telling you, no matter how controversial this is, you have a much higher chance of screwing up your entire relationship during that time of the month. So do not hang out with her. Stay away. Avoid her as much as possible during that time of the month. I can promise you, you will not regret it. It can only help. There's so many more cons that can come with it. And guys, if you got anything out of this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next one.